like one of them games where everybody's gonna show up on the Denver side and it's gonna be like a runaway. They gonna get blown out, but they're gonna be winning by. They're gonna we lead wide and white. Like I hate to say it, but that's the feeling I got. I hope I'm completely wrong with that.
Outside of any game that the Nuggets is gonna take was the game that they lost when the year that 3. But I still think that I got a funny feeling they're gonna win tonight too. But if that team is humming, meaning if LeBron is engaged, because it seems like to me, well, this is me. Sometimes it seems like LeBron just be coasting and cruising, man. You gotta get rid of these teams so you can have time to joke and laugh on the bench. It seems like sometimes he just be coasting. They gonna win, so I guess it don't matter. But as far as that Miami and Boston series, shit, I think Boston about to go end up tying this boy up.
I like that. And that's one of them, like, that's a great, them the games you see in open gym. Where, like, damn, you got, like, even though if you ain't playing, you gotta sit there like, damn, they hooping out there. Like, that's good. It can go either way. Like, either team could be up 2-1 right now, regardless. Of course, Boston's been up, and then Miami came back, and then, finally Boston was up, and they finally won that game. Like, I love the energy of that. I think either team gonna get smoked by the Lakers. So it really don't matter. But as far as it goes, it's gonna give me something to watch until the finals start. I'm serious, but it's a great series though. Like I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I chose the Celtics in 6, so I still got a chance.
I think the Denver Nuggets finna get their ass kicked again tonight because they just don't have the horses. I think James is locked in because he had attitude about the MVP voting. He don't mind losing the MVP, but it was a landslide, and I don't think he should have. Like, I agree with him in regards to that. And with the Boston Heat series, I'm kind of rooting for the Bucks, even though I hate everything that has anything to do with Boston as a city. I hate the Miami Heat more because I don't like Jimmy Butler. I'm not a Jimmy Butler fan at all. That scrappy shit and that old loud shit, it missed me with that bullshit. But me personally, I think the Lakers gonna come out totally focused because if Frank Vogel is half the coach that I think he is hammering home. This is the game that y'all need to win more than any because you will break their spirits if you win tonight. And if he can hammer that home, and another reason I think this is a wrap for tonight is because of Rajon Rondo. Every time somebody says something about the Lakers, every one of their players, they always say, yeah, and Rondo said. I think dude is a tremendous addition to their floor generalship. The fact, like, when he came off the sideline and said, let me inbound the pass, a lot of people know how to boss to do that. Anthony Davis is looking to take his role as the king of LA, if you ask me, because a lot of people has been questioning his intestinal fortitude, and he's starting to show people, like the fact that he came out, like, a lot of people swept under the rug what he said. Everybody focused on, LeBron James didn't shoot the last shot. Nobody focused on the fact that Anthony Davis said that play was called for LeBron, but I decided because Joker had just walked me, I was taking that shot. So to me, That's Anthony Davis stepping up saying, it's my thing now. And if Anthony Davis steps up and takes control of the Los Angeles Lakers, it's going to be hell to pay the captain for at least 3 more years.
I agree with that. But I'm gonna throw a little shade in there of what you said about Rondo and what Rondo said. The fact that, Rondo was able, he's a floor general, he's a point guard, he's able to look at everybody. The only thing that, quote unquote, hurts LeBron is more so him saying, I looked in LeBron's eyes and he didn't move. Like, granted, LeBron may have seen the floor the way he needed to and saw Anthony Davis coming. You don't know he's not in LeBron's head. In regards to even though the play, LeBron did exactly what he was supposed to do. He took 2 people, got Anthony Davis open, and Anthony Davis got the shot off. If it was designed for LeBron to cut to the basket, but once you saw 2 people right there, I can't do it. Because if I run through them, sorry, you don't even get a chance to even take the shot. So in regards to that, it's kind of crazy because them locking eyes, he might have looked at him and didn't move anything, but he knew if he hadn't moved, they would have got a chance to shoot the shot. And he might have saw Anthony Davis coming around. So again, it's a lot in regards to that play, seeing that we don't know what's in these players' heads, we're only seeing the final result.
Well, the only thing I'm going by is what Anthony said. Anthony said the play was for LeBron, so he took the initiative to say, fuck the play, I'm shooting this ball. So with that being said, that negates the whole LeBron knew that Anthony Davis was going to do that, because the only person on earth that knew Anthony Davis was going to do that was Anthony Davis.
No, I'm just more so coming up, like, seeing Anthony Davis out the corner of his eye coming around behind him. That's the only thing I'm saying. We might have saw that, and of course, Anthony Davis took that initiative to take that shot. Rondo made the great pass because he saw somebody coming open. So it was if it was designed that way, to see either go to the basket with LeBron or go to see whoever gets open, great decision by Rondo. Plain and simple. Great decision.
Yeah, I don't think the whole get down has anything to do. My point of view, or what happened, has zero to do with LeBron and more to do with Anthony Davis just saying, it's my time. I don't think LeBron played any role in that.
Okay.
I think Anthony Davis, like you said, dude had just walked his ass to the rim with me defending him, jump hooked my ass to sleep. No, I ain't finna let that happen. And if Anthony Davis is taking that mentality, the Lakers gonna be good for at least 5 more years, because that gives LeBron James at a minimum 3 more very good years.
Exactly.
And LeBron James officially becomes 1985 Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Because all we need you to do is be Kareem, do that Kareem shit when we need you. Magic got this. Anthony Davis would in essence be the new Magic Johnson. Speaking of 80 Lakers, Pat Riley, a lot of people think he about to call it quits. I mean, he ran Showtime. He breathed life back into the New York Knicks. He took over the Miami Heat and made them a viable championship contender annually. Where in history does Pat Riley belong in regards to everything? Where do you rank Pat Riley?
Jerry West. You can put as far as executives and coaches, he top 5.
I agree. Pat Riley's one of the, I put him in one of the best coaches as well as the best GM. Because in regards to coaching, he was able to win. In regards to GM, he was able to get LeBron. So, he won a championship both ways. Pat Riley is up there. In regards overall man, if you want to put him as a coach, I don't know if he coaching. I don't see him coaching anymore. Still, in regards to coaching, he can do that. In regards to GM, he can talk to the right people. Now, you have some issues talking outside his mind in regards to certain players, things like that. More so LeBron. I don't care for that. I don't care for that. But
hold on, say that again.
Okay, in regards to overall, Pat Riley has some wild things. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm thinking about somebody else. Pat Riley did the right thing. I say he's great coach, great genius.
In regards to basketball, basketball history, in regards to creating a culture, I think Pat Riley number one. I would actually put him in front of Jerry West, because Jerry West put together the Lakers, the Showtime Lakers. He put together the Lake Show, and he put together Kobe and Shaq. He also went to Memphis, did their thing, helped Golden State do their thing. But Jerry West did that from 10,000 feet above the basketball court. He was looking down on the basketball court and putting pieces in play. I respect him more than I respect any and everybody I've known to do that job. But in regards to creating a culture, I think Pat Riley is the number one basketball man in the history of the league. The reason I say that is this. Pat Riley put together that show. He drove that Showtime tank. That Showtime thing had won one championship before he got there. He took them to 4, and people forget. Pat Riley took the Lakers, is the first coach to repeat since it was the 60s Celtics and Pat Riley in the 80s. It was 25, 30 years damn near since somebody had went back to back. Pat Riley did that. Pat Riley also, this has nothing to do with basketball, but Pat Riley also coined the phrase three-peat. Then his message gets tired or whatever the fuck happened. He goes to New York. The New York Knicks had been through Hubie Brown, Rick Pitino, and a bunch of other dumbass coaches. And Pat Riley put them on track. He found Anthony Mason out the scrap heap. He found John Stark out the scrap heap. He helped develop Greg Anthony. He brought Mark Jackson back to New York. He helped revitalize Mark Jackson's career. He put them all in play. Things didn't go the way he wanted in New York. He went down to Miami. Only thing they had working in Miami was Glenn Rice when he got there. He reworks that whole Glenn Rice thing. He gets Tim Hardaway. He gets Alonzo Mourning in the trade for the Charlotte Hornets. He take it from there. They didn't win a championship. He drafts Dwayne Wade. He gets Lamar Odom. The Caron Butler. This dude has consistently, over the last 40 years, been at the top of the food chain in basketball and won on just about every. He didn't win championships in New York, but he was the first dude to get the Knicks in the championship in 20 years. And since he left, they win one more time, but it was still Pat Riley's team. And he put together the Shaq, Dwayne Wade, Antoine Walker, Gary Payton mix. He put together the LeBron mix. And this current alliteration of the Miami Heat. I ain't too big on Jimmy Butler, but Jimmy Butler out there balling out of control. And while we tripping, he found Hassan Whiteside. Pat Riley the great. To me, if you ask me, Pat Riley the greatest mind in basketball, in modern basketball. And the reason I even put him in front of Red Outback, it was only like 12 teams back then, so it was kind of hard to miss. And you cut a motherfucker when you felt like if they weren't hooping. So, yeah, I'm gonna give Pat Riley number one basketball mind and number one guy in basketball in NBA history. That's just my opinion, of course. Any other additions to the greatest run theme, or any retort to what I just said?
In regards to the whole Pat Riley, we all agree. So we all agree. He's definitely. You said he's number one. I said he's one of the best. Brother Roy said he was top 5. So we all agree on that point